In this presentation, I would like to take a look at removing the muffler from your Honda GC series engine. So before we get started, I'd like to remind you that pretty much every single one of these mufflers is going to remove exactly the same way. They're all set together the same. There may be some variations in that your muffler may have a spark arrestor or your muffler may have a gasket. You should also be mindful of the fact that the muffler for the GCV 160 and the GCV 190 is subtly different, with the 190's muffler being a little bit larger in size. Let's go ahead and take a look at the expectations for this lab. So you'll go ahead and complete this activity in the remaining time that you have after the presentation on mufflers that we do in the classroom. You also need to be very mindful not to swap the bolts between the intake and the muffler, as the muffler's bolts are subtly shorter. It's kind of obvious if you put them together, but just in casual comparison, it's not quite as obvious as one might expect. So just be mindful of that fact. Let's go ahead and take a look at the muffler on this engine. We're going to go ahead and remove the 3 bolts that hold the protector or the heat shield on. We'll put those bolts and the heat shield in a safe spot. Then we'll remove the last 2 remaining bolts. You can also note that there is no gasket behind this muffler, no gasket here on the engine. Honda does sell one for this muffler. They do sell a gasket, and they also sell a spark arrestor to go along with this muffler. Just depends on your engine serial number. I'm going to go ahead and put a little piece of tape on these bolts to hold them into the muffler so that they don't get lost. Here's their length for general comparison. This has been a look at how to remove the muffler from your Honda GC series engine and some of the differences you can find amongst their variations.